Conjoined twins.
These conjoined twins are not what you'd come across in a conventional museum. They are one of the exhibits at the National Museum of Health and Medicine near Washington. Its aim is to promote the understanding of medicine past, present, and future. It's a treasure trove. These surgical kits and microscopes used to discover new diseases are from the 1860s. Jim Curley is the museum's historical collection specialist. He organizes the artifacts.
What I find so significant is any given thing, they each have a very unique and interesting story, and that's one of the great opportunities that I have in my job to be able to explore it.
The museum is a big attraction for school children and health workers. They get a close look at the human body, like this leg swollen with elephantiasis, an infectious disease mostly in tropical regions. The museum has 25 million objects, including preserved organs and more than 5,000 skeletons. Tim Clark is the museum's deputy director.
So the skeleton is of one of our first animal astronauts, Abel. As a rhesus monkey. She flew into space for a very brief period of time in 1959.
The museum showcases specimens that have been used in medical research by the U.S. military. For example, the bullet that killed President Abraham Lincoln in 1865. Clark says he focuses on teaching visitors about medical contributions of the military.
It became the lessons learned from the battlefield that taught the next generation of physicians and surgeons at the time as science of medicine was evolving rapidly.
What we have here is a contre-coup injury.
There's also an exhibit on brain injuries. Andrea Shearcoke is the museum's public programs manager.
This is something that we wanted to highlight through actual brain specimens that show these injuries so that people can visually understand what goes on with the brain and how it is changed and why we have these resulting behavior and function problems.
Michael Kozer and his family came to see the museum.
The pathology that I'm seeing here is really interesting as far as learning about the human anatomy and some of the issues that can occur from certain injuries.
With this large facility, museum officials say they can continue collecting specimens for care and study, as well as educating younger generations. Chris Simpkins, VOA News, Silver Spring, Maryland.